Good morning, YouTube, and welcome back. For those of you that are new here, my name is Ashley Diane. I'm a 39-year-old mother of two, full-time teacher, and competitive bodybuilder with the Canadian Physique Alliance. So it's been a little bit of time, and I thought, hey, why not pick up the camera and shoot a little bit of my life in off season. So just some updates. Last weekend, I went away to the US. I went to Ohio and got to participate in a truck pull. If you followed earlier videos or followed me on Instagram, you know that I love truck pulls. Bodybuilding and truck pulls are my thing. And I don't mean like local fair truck pulls. I mean big souped up semi trucks, drag racing up a hill. So those are my things. And I went to Ohio last weekend. It was amazing. I really do enjoy going to the States whenever I have the chance. Super cool. While we were at this truck pull, we started talking to a guy from Canada, like from Ontario where I live, and such a nice guy. Made this truck on his own. The motor, all of that, he does completely on his own. He has a really neat story, actually. He used to race snowmobiles and got in a serious accident at 150 miles per hour, was in Sunnybrook, which is like an intensive care hospital, for over a month. Broke multiple parts of his spine. He said C2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. And his right arm is like very little strength and mobility in it. So he decided to switch to truck racing because he thought that would be safer. And he does most of the shifting with his left hand as he's going up the hill. Anyways, super cool. And I had like the experience of a lifetime where he invited me to go in the truck as he raced uphill. So I'll film a little bit of it. Like, yeah, it was incredible. So cool. But yeah, that was last weekend. Today is a new day. It is Saturday, October the 4th, and today would have been my show day if I had followed through with my prep. I didn't. No regrets, but I was asked to go back and be a trophy presenter. So today I will be presenting trophies and pro cards, hopefully to some of my friends who are competing today at the Canadian National Pro Qualifier. I did my check-ins this morning. So right now with my coach, Erin, we are checking in every 2 weeks, just more so to maintain and see how I'm doing. I am following a meal plan still. I am still doing my workouts, but it's a bit more flexible. So, and I do get like a couple free meals a week, 2 free meals. So yeah, anyways, I am off to the gym because why not? I have time. I'm about to eat my, my protein oats. Love it. And I'm going to do a little bit of an upper pump. I planned it strategically. I'm going to have my little black dress and it's sleeveless. And I'm like, I want a little bit of definition, a little bit, on my arms. So I'm like, I'll do my little upper pump on the day I'm the trophy presenter. So gonna hit the gym, train a little bit, and then go home and get ready and all glammed up with my hair and makeup and my dress. So I thought I would pick up the camera and take you along on my adventure today and throughout my week as I get up to regular life stuff. So thanks for following and stay tuned for what's to come.
fast, colors and promises. How to be brave? How can I love when I'm afraid?
Hi YouTube. Today is Monday, October the 6th. Last I chatted with you was Saturday morning, before I worked out at the gym, and then I was at the bodybuilding show on Saturday. Saturday was a great night. It was pretty late. The show didn't finish till 11ish, and then by the time I actually got home was closer to 1 a.m. So pretty late night. It was nice. I had a few friends that were competing and I got to give them their medals. Anyways, that was Saturday. Got home after 1. Truthfully, I was like living on the high of the show that I didn't go to bed right away. And yeah, I went to bed closer to like 2 a.m. And yeah, I was pretty tired. So yesterday I had a pretty busy but productive day. I went to the gym. I got in a good glute session, grocery shopping, and then I was busy for a couple hours meal prepping before my kids came home. So that was yesterday. Today's Monday. I'm just finished at work. So again, normal day at work, busy day. It is the first Monday of the month, so I stayed later and had a staff meeting. I don't train those days. I'm actually out earlier than normal because we have some work to do on our own as opposed to staying longer at the staff meeting. But usually they go to like 4-ish o'clock. And as my gym is a 45-minute drive from work, I just choose to take staff meeting days as rest days. And then I maximize the time and come home earlier to spend time with my kids. So I am on my way home and just gonna enjoy some time with my kids. You know, here's a little something that I do. I started with my own kids, but if you're a Canadian, you probably know of Robert Munsch, the famous children's author. But he has the most funny stories for children. I love reading his books. I always have. But with my own kids when they were little, Melina's still little, but my son's a bit bigger. When they were smaller, many years ago, for whatever reason, it was my idea one night to just change the names of the character in the story to match my children's names. And they loved it. They thought it was hilarious and it just became a thing. And then I took that and I put it into the classroom. So now when I have my like special helper of the day, I teach grade 2-3, by the way. So 7-8-year-olds. So my special helper of the day, I change the character's name in the Robert Munsch story to match my special helper. And my students love it. They think it is so funny. So anyways, long story short, last night I read a Robert Munsch story to my kids. Melina loves it. She's only 9. Mateo is nearly 13. It's not really his thing, but we like persuade him to do it with us. Anyways, that's a long little rant, but you know what? This is off season. This is what life's about. You know, I do enjoy bodybuilding and the bodybuilding scene. I do have hopes and dreams to compete in the future and to see how far I can go. But at the end of the day, I am 39. I am a realistic person. I'm never going to become Miss Fit Model or Miss Bikini Olympia. My purpose in life, my number one priority is my children and then my job. And I just bodybuild because I love to train. I love to go to the gym. I love lifting weights. I love building muscle. I love feeling strong. And I love pushing myself to my limits and then beyond. That's why I compete. I will only compete as long as it's fun. If I no longer am enjoying it, I'm not going to do it anymore. So that's why like all these other parts of my life take precedence. You know, my children, my job, that's most important. And then bodybuilding's on the side. Speaking of which, the other thing I had thought to kind of reflect on is just my off-season physique. So probably, well, right now I'm sitting like 20-ish pounds above my like bikini stage weight. So I checked in on Saturday at 149. Usually my stage weight's like 130. So I'm like 20-ish pounds above, give or take. I'm not 100% sure if my weight will be the same when I get ready for Fit Model, if I'm going to be around 130, if I'll be slightly more because they want a softer look. I don't know if I have downsized a little bit with my muscle, because I did have a lot of muscle. If over this off season, just training 4 days a week, if I've downsized a bit, so maybe I might even come in smaller than 130. I don't know, but I think it's safe to say I'm about like 20 pounds above stage, and I'm okay with that. Like, I honestly really like this look for me, like an everyday look. I feel like I have a little bit of muscle. Like, I can see my shoulder a little bit. I see some ab lines a little. So I do have, like, I think I look fit, but more importantly, I feel good. I feel healthy. I like to stick to my meal plan because it makes me feel the best on the inside. But I do like the flexibility of being able to deviate a little bit here and there and enjoy other foods with loved ones occasionally. And yes, but I like how I feel too mentally. My hormones, my emotions, my mind, everything is better and it works optimally with a little more body fat. When I get stage lean, which looks cool and I get compliments and people notice because, well, you look like a freak, it's not when I feel my best. I love the look, but I feel like garbage. And it's so crazy because it's like, that's the look that's like the best for photo shoots. And I have all the photographers that are like, oh, you got to shoot with me. But I'm like, I have no energy. I'm irritable. I'm tired. I'm just like, whoa. So you know what? Part of off season is like embracing this phase of life. Like, every stage of life has its purpose, and there's beauty in all of it. And I really do love this stage, and prep will be here before I know it. So I just want to like be present and enjoy these moments, when I feel my best, when I can enjoy food here and there. And you know what? I do ultimately, like, I feel good about myself, like confident in my body. I like my body with some curves, as much as I like the shreds. I'm good with this too. But yeah, super long spiel on my drive home, but let you know what life is like and how I'm thinking. But I shall wrap this video up, and I will pick up the camera at some point throughout the week. Again, showing you a little bit more of like a week in my life. Hi YouTube. Today is Thursday, October the 9th. Last I left off was a couple clips of my day yesterday. So I took my kids to karate. Very exciting. They both put their name forth to go for grading at the end of the month. So hopefully they will both advance to the next belt, which is an orange advanced belt. And then after karate, we went out for dinner. So currently on my plan with my coach, I have 2 free meals a week and one I try to do with my kids during the week. This week we didn't do any cooking, so we decided to go out for dinner and we went to Boston Pizza. And just to be clear, a free meal to me isn't an invitation to eat like an idiot and just stuff your face and gorge. I still have goals and want to work towards those. I don't want my free meal to set me back and make me feel like garbage the next day. So I try to be mindful. So when we went out to eat, I chose something on the menu that's called a Power Bowl. And it was really good. It's on a bed of like brown rice and quinoa, and there was grilled chicken and different veggies like carrots and peppers, and I don't remember what else, but I really liked it. I've had it before and I think it's a good choice. So I enjoyed that with my kids. Anyways, I think I'm going to wrap this video up. this gave you a nice sneak peek into a week in my life. I did a couple fun things this week, like I said, with the truck pull. That was a week and a half ago. And then the bodybuilding show this weekend. But other than that, life is life. Going to the gym, meal planning, spending time with my kids, being a mom, prioritizing that time with my children. Oh, one other thing I wanted to show you because it was so sweet, but I'll post it here. On, I believe it was Tuesday when I came home from the gym, my daughter made me a happy fall card. And I was like, oh, my heart. And in the card, like I'll post it, but she said, I'm so grateful for you and I love you to pizzas and beyond. And that's like our phrase. I love you to pizzas. So it was so sweet. And again, I do these off-season videos so you can have a little glimpse into my life and get to know me, the whole me as a person, not just bodybuilder Ashley, because at the end of the day, I am a mom and I'm a teacher. And that's like the most important part of my life, especially my children. I love my kids more than anything, and I love being their mom. And sometimes it's hard to balance everything. I'm not perfect. I can't say I'm the best mom and the best at balancing everything, but I do try my hardest, and I absolutely love my kids. So when she made me that card, oh, my heart. But anyways, I shall wrap this video up. Thank you for following along, and I will catch you on the next clip.